My question of the day is who or what is your Goliath today? And on the day we're talking about David and Goliath. So what do you do when you face the enemy that's too big for you, that's got a whole army coming up against you, and the folks that you think that was supposed to be there with you are scared? Oh yeah, you go with them and help them with their problem, with anything. Just brother, let me go help you. See they problem, they ready to dive in, you ready to dive in and help. But this is a problem that was too big for every one of their friends. Their friends were scared. The king couldn't find his top soldiers. The top soldier was scared. They seen Goliath and they were trembling. And Goliath and the whole army had them encamped around them, facing them every day. Goliath walked out there and tell them, oh, I'm going to kill y'all. I'm going to kill y'all. So my question is, what and who is your Goliath today? You know, some problems seems impossible. You know, but if you just have the faith, when the police can't protect you, when your mom and dad too scared to move, and your enemy out there making fun of you, coming in and laughing at you. But what would you think? How would you think? Here come an unassuming young man with a couple of rocks and a slingshot, and talk to the king. So the king, I go face that problem. I go take them down for you. Do you imagine what the king said? Here it is. Do you need armor? What do you need? David said, I got everything I need. He didn't need no armor. He didn't need no sword. And just imagine when David got out there on the battlefield and Goliath seen him. I imagine Goliath fell out laughing. Just laughing. Oh, no, not you. You coming to fight me? You must don't know who I am. But see, what David had, God done already equipped David with everything he need. Them rocks and that slingshot, he don't took down bears and lions. And here it is, Goliath just sitting there laughing at him. Oh, no, you got here. Where's your biggest soldiers? Where? I'm used to fighting the best, the strongest. Sometimes God don't send the strongest. Sometimes he don't send the people that you think that are there to protect you, that will be in the fight with you. But see, one thing David know who God was. David know what God can do. You know, I imagine some of the Israelites laughed at him too. Oh, Lord, we dead. But when you got God on your side, and when God send a man or a woman of God to take on a situation, he done already equipped them. The battle is already won. So Goliath out there with his big old sword, his big old helmet, his big old armor, none of that protected Goliath. David just wound up that slingshot and let that rock flew. Boom. And then took his head off. Sometimes your problem might seem impossible. But if you believe and trust in God, it is just right for God. God looked for them impossible situations so that you could see and know that he is. Ain't nothing too hard for God. Ain't nothing too impossible for God. Y'all just pray my strength in the Lord. So the next time that you facing something that's impossible, you think that's impossible, too big or too hard for you, that your friends won't go with you, that your parents can't help you through, turn it over to God. God don't equip you with everything and anything that you need for anything in this world. We have not because we ask not, and some of us don't believe that God would do what he said he's going to do. Yeah, some problems seems impossible. Some problems seem way too hard, too big. But what's too hard and too big for you is just right for God. So anytime that you facing a situation that you can't handle it, turn it over to God. And once you give it to God, stop worrying about it. Because if you worry about it, you don't defeat the purpose. You don't believe that God going to do what he said he's going to do. So you just turn it over, go climb up in your bed, and sleep like you never slept before. Just know that God got it. So y'all pray my strength in the Lord, and that's just the question of the day. Who or what is your Goliath this morning?